What's up, guys? Today is Sunday, April 30th. So I am so happy to be back. I know I've been MIA from YouTube, but I had finals this past week and the last couple weeks of school were just extremely rough. I was getting ready for finals as well as just trying to finish off the semester strong, so I had to take a break from the Unbroken series. If you have been following that, you know I've been doing a video every single week, so I was off for a couple weeks with that, but I'm excited to get back. I have a lot of stuff planned. So this is going to be a little of a recap and where we're going. So the last couple weeks I have been, as I said, in school, but if you've been following, as I said, I've been really into the Unbroken series, and there's a lot I have been doing with that. So now that summer's here and I have a lot more free time, I have a lot of content coming your way with that series. I also have a lot of work I am doing on my personal training with my website, so stay tuned because I am putting together more programs for that, and I also be talking about more clients as I'm going to be accepting more since I've been just all over the place, but now we got that free time back with us. So other things, I am going to be doing an 8-week mini cut. If you've seen me on social media, I've talked about this a little bit. So I am going to be going on vacation in Greece, so I'm going to start the cut. I'm going to start a cut next week, and then 8 weeks from there is when I will be leaving, so that's the time slot I'm doing. It's going to be a lot different than my usual cuts, mainly because when I do cuts, it's usually for a bikini competition. No competing this year, guys. No bikini comps, nothing. Just doing a little relaxed cut. Now, 8 weeks is compared to my usual cuts that are about 16 weeks, so it's cut in half. Not going to be as intense. It's going to be more in less time. I'm going to be taking you along the ride on how I do that. I'm doing on my own with that, my own cardio, my own training, my own everything, like blah blah blah. So I'm gonna throw that into the series as well, as some people want to maybe see how to do a mini cut or how I go about it, how I eat, because I am not tracking macros since my show, and my show ended last fall. Stopped tracking macros around November. Just been eating whatever, whenever, really focusing on my training and training hard. Definitely really proud of my squat, my deadlift, because I've been working really hard on that. My strength has gone up tremendously. So this is going to be just taken really slow, not going to get too low with the calories, just enough to kind of tighten up a little bit, get back to some structure, because right now I've just kind of been eating all over the place, and I just want to get a little bit of structure back in my diet. So the goal is to just shred off a little bit, and then I'm going to slowly reverse to kind of maintain that a little bit. I'm fine with my body, guys. I don't really weigh myself or do anything. I mean, it's just because, hey, I'm going to Greece, like, I mean, why not? Summer shredding, I don't know. Why not? I just think it'd be fun to show it on here or whatever. So that's what you can look forward to with that 8-week mini cut coming up. That's pretty much the gist of it. Like, I'm gonna be home this whole week, and then I have summer school. I'm only taking 2 classes, but I will be back at college for 6 weeks. So the first half of summer will be that. Second half of summer will be Greece, and then the plan is to also go to LA, which I will talk about later on, but that's all the second half of summer. First half right now is just a lot of business stuff going on, a lot of content, so I'm going to be putting 110% into YouTube, into social media, into everything, because I have been so consumed with school and priorities were there, and it's just, I've been all over the place. A lot of stuff's been going on in my life the last couple months, but we'll save that for another time to talk about. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of this video, and I really hope you stick around because there's a lot coming your way this summer, and I'm really excited to show you what I've been doing behind the scenes. So let's get this rolling. Alright guys, we're here at Old School Iron Gym, and I'm really excited to take you through this workout because this gym is cool as shit, so stay tuned.
There's no alibi, 'cause I've drawn regret from the truth of 1,000 lies. So let mercy come and wash away what I what you thought of me. While I clean this slate with the hands of uncertainty. So let mercy come and wash away what I've to rest what you thought of me. While I clean this slate with the hands of uncertainty. So let mercy come and wash away what I've done.
Don't you just love when your family keeps all the water outside in the summer when it's hot out? Because same. So I was supposed to do a mini cut, but please tell me how you do a mini cut when this is in your house. A bunch of bread. So if you look here, we've got bread. And then if you look in here, that's not there. We've got just all this chocolate. So if anyone was wondering why I'm living at school for the summer, this is why. This is literally why. I love my family, but like, come on, man, come on.
Sausage.
Wait, what is this?
Organic chicken sausage.
And then this is just a
These are sirloin burgers with cheddar cheese.
Health. Clearly no one in our family is vegan since we're having burgers with a side of meat. So, meat with meat.
No, we're having steamed vegetables.
I'll see, we have vegetables too. Okay. And then we have fries.
Those are Ore-Ida.
Okay, I don't know what that means. Alright, fam. As you can see, I am starting my cut May 8th. And until that, I'm gonna have some meat wrapped in bread. Deuces. Guys, what is up? So in this episode of Unbroken, I'm going to talk about doing things for yourself. So, what am I talking about when I say that? When I say doing things for yourself, I feel like so many people in this world don't do things that they truly want to do because they are too worried about what everybody else thinks, and they are too worried about what people they grew up with, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's just random anonymous people. They're so worried about what everyone else has to say about what their heart desires. I've been in a time in my life where, I'm gonna tell you straight up right now, I lived according to what everybody else thought. Actually, it was at the point where I wouldn't even take a risk on something that made my heart skip because I was just completely taken back by what someone might think, what someone might say, or I would let other people dictate my self-worth, okay? How did I become unbroken then? Because I stopped giving a shit. That's how I became unbroken. I stopped caring about, is this gonna make this person happy, or are they gonna like me if I do this, or am I a bad person for doing this because it makes me happy but not them? You know, who cares, dude? This life is way too short, and I'm gonna tell you something right now. If you wanna make a change in your life and you wanna do something, go do it. Stop talking about it. If you're looking for motivation, here it is. If there's something that you feel in your heart that you wanna do, please tell me, why have you not done it yet? It doesn't have to be a perfect time to start. I feel like everyone's always looking for this like calling of like, okay, this is the perfect time for me to go do this. No. There's never gonna be a perfect time, and I'm gonna tell you that right now. One day you just wake up and say, I want this, I wanna change my life. I used to wake up every single day and just live my life with this, like in a box. I felt like I was suffocated in a box. I was doing the same thing every day. I knew where I wanted to be, I knew what I wanted to do, but I wasn't listening to myself. Okay, like I knew I had to make changes to get to where I wanted to be, but the thing is I didn't want to make those changes. That's how most people are though. They don't want to make the change that it requires to get to where they need to be. They rather stay comfortable. I don't surround myself with people that just want to be comfortable, or people that are just going to be in my life just to be there to knock me down or aren't real. The people in my life are the people that genuinely support me, and bring me higher and challenge me. I want people that challenge me in this life. If there's someone in your life right now that's keeping you from getting to where you need to be, recognize it. You'll feel it. If you see yourself going other places, sometimes you gotta lose other people, guys. Sometimes you gotta lose other people, sometimes you gotta change your path a little bit. Sometimes things get altered. I don't wanna just be average in this world, and I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like, there are places I wanna go, and as I have visions in my head, I do not wanna just put them out there right now. You know, that's between me, myself, and I. I'm just gonna work hard every single day to make them happen, and when they do, you guys will see that. But I'm confident that they will, because I'm not gonna let anybody stop me. That's how I know I'm gonna be successful, because I know exactly what I want. I know what it's gonna take to get there, and I'm literally, even if I fail, I'm gonna keep going. It's the same thing even with working out. You know, people always say, how do you have so much motivation in the gym, or, you know, patience, blah, 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 blah. Dude, it's taken me 3 years of consistent training to be where I am right now. When I say consistent, I'm talking 5 to 6 days in the gym for 3 years straight. That's pretty much what it's taken me to get here. It's taken me not caring about, you know, I'll be honest, when I first started my fitness journey, I had people giving me shit for it, you know, and I think that happens with most people though. Like, they just think they're just gonna hate on you because that's just people. You gotta realize that, like, if people see someone else as a threat or doing something that maybe they wanna do but won't actually do, they are gonna hate on you. Believe me when I tell you that not everyone's gonna understand what makes you happy. But if you live your whole life worried about what other people think, you're never gonna get there. So let me just be the one to tell you that life is too short. Live for yourself. Live for what makes you happy and do it every single day, and stop waiting and start doing. I hope this finds someone well, and just hear me out. Happiness comes in all shapes and sizes, but you're never gonna get it unless you do it in your shape and size. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys soon.